as well as an assault in the third degree count and an animal cruelty count for the dog who was injured in connection with the attack.
And finally, a high school male athlete in New York is reportedly allowed to identify as a girl so he can watch female students change clothes in the bathroom and locker rooms. But then he switches to identifying as a boy to compete in sports.
This is at the South Colony Central School District in New York. The Defense of Freedom Institute, or DFI, filed a federal civil rights complaint against the district. AFN connected with Angela Morabito, the Director of Media Outreach and spokesperson for the DFI, to explain what her team has learned.
So we became aware of this issue going on where one of the high schools within the district is allowing a male student to enter the girls' locker room and bathrooms while female students are undressing for track and field practice. Now, this student is permitted by the school to identify as female during the day and thus enter the women's locker room. And then he goes to track and field practice where he's allowed to identify as a boy.
She said her team has seen, quote, kind of similar cases, end quote, where a student chooses to identify as a member of the opposite gender, but she said this is the first she's seen where a person actually changes his or her identification during the day. She explained that it also happens to be a violation of the law.
Obviously, these female student athletes shouldn't be penalized in any way because they don't want to change clothes in front of a male student. They have a right to a sex-separate space. And the fact that the district doesn't recognize this is a